Hello everyone, welcome to my The Way Home official channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The actor and musician Evan Williams performed a rendition of Cyndi Lauper's classic song, Time After Time, at a pivotal point in the first season finale of The Way Home. Actor Evan Williams was featured in multiple ways at Kat and Elliot's pivotal moment in the Hallmark Channel series The Way Home season finale. During the sequence, which included Williams' character making a momentous decision that left Kat speechless, Williams sang a version of Cyndi Lauper's hit song Time After Time. In the first season finale of The Way Home, Elliot ends his relationship with Kat. Elliot, who has loved Kat since they were teenagers, finally had his opportunity with her in the first season of The Way Home. A romance developed after Kat returned to Port Haven and split from her husband Brady. Nevertheless, Elliot's protracted involvement with the Landry family strained their newly formed bond. The only other people who are aware that time travel is feasible, except Kat and her daughter Alice, are the high school physics instructor. Alice had met an adolescent Elliot in 1999 on one of her travels there. In addition to disclosing that she was from the future, Alice told him what life has in store for him. What was the outcome? Since he was a teenager, Elliot has known that Kat and Brady would get married, have a daughter, and that he would eventually remain in Port Haven and work at the high school there. At last, Elliot finds himself in a situation where he is unsure of what will happen next in his own life. He has come to the realization that he must find out what is ahead for him without Kat at his side. In the season finale of The Way Home, he told her, "I need to start a new chapter, simply to see where my own journey may take me, and I hope that makes sense to you." In the season 1 finale of The Way Home, actor Evan Williams as Elliot put his hands on his hips and sang a cover of Time After Time. A beautiful rendition of Time After Time was playing in the background as an emotional Elliot gave Kat an explanation of his decision. However, viewers of the broadcast could not have recognized the singer of the song. Williams was the one who performed Lauper's popular song acoustically. It was featured on her 1983 album She's So Unusual. "I'm overjoyed that the music will be featured in #TheWayHome." Williams tweeted, "I adore it when creative worlds converge." The song was recorded by the actor using his Bright World alias. It is available for listening on Spotify and other music streaming services. Which additional songs are included in The Way Home by Hallmark? Williams' performance of Time After Time is only one of The Way Home's many standout musical moments. In sequences set in the 1990s, the program has incorporated songs that are fitting for the era, like Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls and Baby One More Time. Hallmark has even created a Spotify playlist with songs from the first season. In addition to Williams, the Hallmark program has also made use of the musical abilities of a number of other cast members. In episode 8, Leigh performed a karaoke rendition of You Learn by Alanis Morissette. At a crucial juncture in the season finale, La Flamme Snow's Alice, a musician, played a song composed by her grandfather. The Way Home, a brand new original drama series on Hallmark Channel that stars Andie MacDowell, Chyla Leigh, and Sadie La Flamme Snow, was just released. The actors portray a mother named Kat, a grandma named Dell, and a time-traveling daughter named Alice. Sadie, who travels between two separate realities in the new series, recently talked about her involvement in it. Sadie La Flamme Snow from The Way Home, a Hallmark series. Sadie La Flamme Snow portrays Alice, a high school student with a remarkable secret, in the Hallmark series The Way Home. She can even travel back to 1999 to spend her teenage years with her mother, Kat. But the period of time she travels to is just before a calamity permanently alters the makeup of her family. This is undoubtedly a difficult task for any performer, and Sadie was interviewed by TV Fanatic, who questioned Alice's ability to keep such a big secret. She said, "Yeah, it's been the most exciting challenge," in response to the question of what it's like carrying two time periods. As an actor, it can be challenging to maintain mental clarity between the two timelines while filming multiple episodes simultaneously. You must also consider what information is appropriate to share with others and what it means to have knowledge about your family that could help them deal with current issues, but you are unable to articulate described how difficult it was for her, particularly in the first and second episodes when Alice experiences it in the present. She continues by saying that she is acting out and snapping at her mother, her grandmother, and her family, all of whom she hardly knows. Alice, like many teenagers in high school, is not easy to live with. The warmth of her former family, however, completely transforms her when she finds herself in a different reality. Sadie stated she is joyful, open, and aware of the person she is inside of herself right now. She simply has a lot of walls up in the interim, added by Laflamme Snow. It's fascinating for an actor to observe how those two things might occur simultaneously for a single character. It was difficult enough to recall when I had been in the pond. Have I returned from my time in the 1990s? What am I aware of? How am I aware of that? So yes, it was awesome. Alice is changed by her pond journey. As Sadie said, the pond experience had a profoundly short-term impact on her. She was asked how difficult it is to hold back from telling her mother, Kat, straight out. She described an incident in which Kat was upset that she had vanished. Alice was obviously just bursting to tell her in the meanwhile, but she chose not to. According to Laflamme Snow, that scene heightens the tension at a point when Alice is attempting to reunite with her family. In addition, she is facilitating communication between her mother and grandmother. In certain ways, Sadie claimed, her time travel makes things worse since there are incessant misunderstandings. Where has she been? What makes her lie? Why is it so difficult for her to express herself clearly and directly? The main focus of the upcoming season's promotion for the duration of the last few months has been the straightforward query, what happened to Jacob? Kat will pursue this with all of her might, but we also know that finding the answers won't be simple. Due to some of her acts, Kat will also have to deal with a great deal of strife, some of which will come from Del. She is undoubtedly making an effort to move on from this tragedy rather than wallow in it, and as Andy McDowell told TV Insider, many of her emotions make sense. Throughout the whole first season, she has been attempting to move on. He seems to have vanished from this place. The monument for him is with her. Even after she puts it to bed, Kat continues returning. It has been such severe pain. She wants to be done hurting. She's making a great effort to move on from the past. I believe that when she hears that, her daughter is simply carrying out her usual behavior, and she ignores it. I believe Del believes he passed away. He is no longer there. Nothing else makes sense to her. How on earth could you comprehend? How do you think? You can't imagine what would occur since, in my opinion, thinking about it would be awful. I believe she believes he is dead, and that Kat is the reason she won't give up. She refuses to give up. In addition to wanting to see these generations reunited, we hope that Del will have the chance to experience some degree of peace or optimism in the future. The way home revolves around family and, to some extent, time travel. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.